If you're into hiking, biking, bird watching, rock climbing, kayaking, paddleboarding, horseback riding, beachcombing, and simply adventuring in the outdoors, then this video is for you because today we're exploring the amazing parks in Anacortes, Washington. And the best part, you don't have to hop on a ferry boat to get to this island. You can actually drive here. I'm Puget Sound realtor Leah Courage, and stick around because by the end of this video, you will be ready to lace up your hiking boots and do some serious exploring. So let's get to it. All right, let's kick things off with one of Anacortes' crown jewels, Washington Park. Located on the northwest tip of Fidalgo Island, this city park spans 220 acres and it offers absolutely breathtaking views of the San Juan Islands and of the Olympic Mountains. Washington Park has a 2.3-mile paved loop road that's perfect for walking, running, or bike riding. And if you're into dogs, you're in luck because this is a hub in Anacortes for dog walkers. If you're into hiking, there are several trails that take you through the forest and along the rocky coastlines. And my personal favorite trail in the park is the one that runs along the west side because the views are absolutely spectacular. But beware, this particular trail is for sure-footed seasoned hikers only. It's not a beginner hiker's trail. If you need something a little bit more tame, you're going to want to stick to the loop road or take the forested trails in the middle of the park. The park also features a beach with a large parking lot that's called Sunset Beach, which has a public boat launch that's frequently used by boating enthusiasts and fishermen alike. And if you're looking for camping, Washington Park offers 68 camping sites under the shade of old-growth trees. So whether you're here to check out the loop road or you're on a weekend camping trip, Washington Park really does have something for everyone. Now, we can't talk about parks near Anacortes without mentioning Deception Pass State Park. Just a 15-minute drive from downtown Anacortes, this is Washington's most visited state park. Yes, you heard it, most visited, and for good reason. Spanning 3,854 acres, Deception Pass offers some of the most dramatic views in the entire state, with rugged cliffs and dense forests, and the iconic Deception Pass Bridge towering above the swirling waters below. Trust me, you don't want to kayak those. Deception Pass has over 38 miles of hiking trails that take you through lush forests and along coastlines, and it spans across the south end of Fidalgo Island and the north end of Whidbey Island. One of my favorite spots is Bowman Bay on the Fidalgo or Anacortes side. It's a quieter, more sheltered part of the park, and Bowman Bay offers picnic areas, a boat launch, and camping facilities, along with a beautiful, easy-ish trail that takes you out to Lighthouse Point, which has gorgeous views of the Puget Sound, and it's just altogether a very pleasant trail to explore. Bowman Bay is great for families, for kayaking, or just in case you want a peaceful day by the water. Bowman Bay has a really nice green space for throwing a frisbee around, and it also has a play structure for kids as well. And if you're feeling adventurous, head up to Goose Rock, the highest point in Deception Pass State Park, for panoramic views that will really take your breath away. Next up, let's dive into the little-known but amazing Anacortes Community Forest lands known by locals as the ACFL, which is one of the largest natural areas around, and it's owned by the city of Anacortes, right within city limits. Spanning 2,950 acres and offering over 50 miles of trails, the ACFL is a paradise for hikers, mountain bikers, horseback riders, and nature lovers alike. It's also a spectacular place to birdwatch because you're going to spot everything from owls to swans to giant pileated woodpeckers. I've seen them. This vast area of the ACFL is divided into three main sections that I'm going to cover: Cranberry Lake, Heart Lake, and Mount Erie. Each has its own totally unique character. So Cranberry Lake is great for swimming, kayaking, and fishing, and it has a 2.6-mile, very easy, nice trail loop that circles the lake. It's perfect for a peaceful retreat in nature, and it's a great hike for kids. There's a parking lot offering easy access, and there are multiple other locations where you can access this trail system. Heart Lake offers multiple miles of hiking trails and is ideal for fishing and bird watching. This area is particularly popular with families and those looking for easy-going nature walks. There's a very nice-sized parking lot for this area that's located right off of Heart Lake Road. Mount Erie is the real adventure spot here. It's the highest point on Fidalgo Island at 1,273 feet, and the hike up may be tough, but it's worth it in that it gives you sweeping views of the San Juan Islands, the Olympic Mountains, and Skagit Valley, Mount Baker, and on a clear day, you can even see Mount Rainier to the south. It's incredible. As a side note, there are also some excellent rock climbing routes on Mount Erie to go explore if you're into that kind of thing. There are multiple parking locations to access Mount Erie, and there's a paved road where you can drive all the way to the very top of the mountain to the parking lot to catch the views without having to take that gruesome hike. No matter how you get to the top of the mountain, the views make it well worth the journey. What I love most about the Anacortes Community Forest Lands on the whole is that there's a trail for everyone. Whether you're a beginner or whether you're a more experienced hiker, you will find the perfect path to explore. Let's talk about an iconic Anacortes park with exceptional views over the city and the waters and mountains to the east. Cap Sante Park, a mere 2-minute drive from downtown Anacortes. At just 37 acres, it may be smaller than some of the other parks we've talked about, but what it lacks in size, it more than makes up for in views. Perched on a rocky cliff, Cap Sante offers panoramic views of downtown Anacortes, Cap Sante Marina, and the Skagit Valley and the Cascade Mountains to the east. It's the perfect spot to watch a sunrise or a sunset, and you'll often find locals here enjoying their morning coffee with a nice view. There's also a short network of walking trails that leads through the parkland, offering multiple lookout points. It's the perfect park for an ultra-quick escape into nature without having to venture far away from downtown. Last, but definitely not least, is Sharpe Park in the Montgomery-Duban Headlands. Just a short drive out of Anacortes, this 110-acre county park offers some of the best coastal hiking trails in the entire area. It holds a special place in my heart as it's the place where my husband and I celebrated our engagement evening. The park features 2 miles of trails that take you through lush forests and past some beautiful marshes that are filled with songbirds and out to incredible cliffside viewpoints. The trails are easy to moderate, making this park perfect for families with slightly older kids or anyone looking for a more relaxed hiking experience. The Headlands Trail in particular offers jaw-dropping views of Rosario Strait and the San Juan Islands. This park is also fantastic for wildlife watching. It's very common to see bald eagles soaring overhead, and if you're lucky, you might even spot whales in the waters below. Sharpe Park is truly a hidden gem in this area that feels far more remote than it actually is. There's so much natural beauty to explore here in Anacortes, and this video doesn't even cover all the parks in town, so please stay tuned for part 2. So whether you're looking for adventure, a peaceful picnic spot, or just a nice walk in the woods, there's a park here in Anacortes for you. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end. And if you or someone you know is searching for a highly seasoned real estate broker in the Puget Sound area that's helped hundreds of clients, please reach out to me. I would be thrilled to connect and assist you. And if you found this video helpful, please do me a huge favor and like our content and subscribe to our channel. We put out content every single week. And please drop your comments and questions below and tell me what your favorite park is on this gorgeous island. Also, sharing is caring, so please share this video with anybody that you think might find it helpful. Thank you again so much for watching, and I really look forward to seeing you next time.